about me, but clearly it's not working, and that's the truth. So about...
No. Crazy. I was actually lying about watching my girlfriend get blasted and getting her insides blasted by some other guy. It was actually a big joke. I tricked you all. You're the fools, not me. Dude, come on. It's so obvious it's backfired and people don't respect you and are mocking you. You don't like it. So now you're desperately trying to put the tooth...
It's backfired. Like a plan that you wanted, you know, a plan that you had hoped, you know, to work out another way just turned out to, you know, work out another way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, backfired. Yeah, and I would even add in one of the worst ways. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Back in the tube. You can't do now. It's too late.
This humiliation was entirely self-inflicted. But there are other examples of when an audience will try and make fun of a streamer, and how they respond can be crucial. And erob221 is a perfect example of this.
Erob? Is that the name? Erob.
Erob is another big live streamer, but he originally was known as Tyler One's brother.
Why are you following us, man? Is TwitchCon? No. You follow us as TwitchCon. I watch all your streams. I watch all your streams. Okay, let's prove.
Oh, please. I'm on your dick 24/7. Please, give attention to me. Like, you know, I like your meat, you know what I mean?
What's his name?
Tyler One's brother.
Why are you laughing?
As well as being Tyler One's brother, he's also very close.
I don't even know who Tyler One is. Everybody, so you know.
He's friends with Mizkif. There are also countless clips of him being humiliated by his baby mother, Britt.
All right, 20 push-ups.
I don't think I can do one push-up. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Should I remember this one? Whoa! That nigga burped immediately. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said, immediately, buddy. Yo, but you know, the one common denominator, if we could put it like that, you know what I'm saying? The one thing that I feel like I'm picking up here, it's why is the theme mostly Caucasian people? I mean, they the only ones that I've seen like doing these kind of like humiliation rituals. For the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, look. I'm just saying, you know, for the most part, you know, like black people, they're you know, we do got a fair share of people that just go crazy in terms of humiliating themselves. And for some reason, like within the black community, it's like the younger you are, the more degenerate you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm talking about it in the sense of the like at an age where you're supposed to absorb human decency. You know what I'm saying? Like just being a proper upstanding citizen of like your environment. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Rakai. Damn. What? Nah. He is a walking humiliation ritual. It's not the character, you know what I mean? But I'd say maybe the psychology that develops this kind of character, right? I feel like last time we saw this kind of you know, not character. Well, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Naquita, everybody, right? So if you're not familiar with Naquita, hey, right? I don't know how many of y'all that are viewing this are familiar with her. Yeah, just a short version of the cheer, please. Just short versions. Don't keep the claps going for too long, especially if you don't know her, because I just want us to zoom in on the psychological, you know, psychology that develops this kind of character. As I was saying, last time we saw this kind of thing, not this kind of thing, but I'd say, remember when we were talking about Nina Lin, the female streamer Nina Lin? We had learned that the attachment style, right? If you know these kind of things, yeah, you'll know that attachment styles do affect how you kind of relate with people, you know what I'm saying, as they are developed within your younger years, right, within your formative years. How you attach, how your caregivers attach to you will then inform your brain and I mean yourself, your being, right? I don't know, whatever, insert whatever appropriate term that you would rather use there, right? As a kid, right? And then how you develop from that point determines how you attach to people, well, people, things, but just like your attachment energies. You understand what I'm saying? So with Nina Lin, what we have learned was, she kind of has the, how do they coin it? Anxious preoccupied Lin, right? So yeah, apparently anxious preoccupied would then, wait, let me just let my boy Copilot break that down. so that everything is clear from the get-go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna like add a whole lot of fluff to my explanations. Co-pilot.
No fluff needed. Got it. I'll keep
Oh
it.
yeah. Hold on. Look, anxious, preoccupied. Can you just break that down? Refresh my memory on what that means again. That attachment style. What's that about?
Absolutely. So anxious preoccupied attachment is basically a style where a person often feels a bit insecure about their relationships. They might worry a lot about being abandoned or not being valued enough by their partner. It can lead to seeking a lot of reassurance and sometimes feeling a little bit more emotionally up and down in those connections.
Emotionally up and down in those connections. So you guys will tell me if this is what is exhibited here. I just only want to start that as a starting point, right? I want to begin at the anxious preoccupied. That's what it is, right? I just don't want to get it wrong. Hold on, let me just check something right. Okay, yeah, now we good. We can go ahead and get into it. So yeah, Naquita, as I said, her name is Naquita. The channel right here that we are zoomed into is, as I said, I don't think I introduced it. My bad. Okay, that's cool. Now, you know what I'm saying? We can kick things off, because I feel like this might be it, based off of the vocal of this cartoon streamer, right? So it's a streamer.
Y'all? The Streamer Awards is the gift.
I'm gonna let Hello Yasin break everything down so that we did. But like in terms of the vocal of the streamer that's being spoken about here, gives Gen Alpha
that
vibes.
keeps on giving, because whilst Ray and Rakai have been, misbehaving a bit the past, a couple of days for Ray, but for Rakai it's been the past, a week or so. He's been a bad kid, to be fair. That's why his mama got him grounded. But they had an interaction that just had me dying with how they tried to throw these fellas under the bus. So this interaction was with Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is, I think, one of the biggest VTubers. I think at one point one of the highest subbed channels on Twitch. But this individual, Iron Mouse, goes on and throws these dudes completely under the bus in this clip that I'm gonna play you guys right now.
I also saw a tweet about me talking to Rakai and Ray, and a lot of people were saying that I'm basically trying to appeal to people, appease people, fit in with people, that I'm trying to, I'm bending over backwards.
Oh, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Based off of the voice, I was thinking, yo, you know what I mean? This is a young person, you feel what I mean?
For people, which that is...
So that's why I was thinking Gen Alpha, and then I was, you know what I'm saying? Just like Gen Alpha, let's just cover Gen Alpha, you know what I mean?
So yeah. Untrue. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Why?
What I went through in that moment. So
give me an
let
idea.
me explain to you.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm here with Rob, and we're walking, getting ready to go to our seats, and I get rushed by Rakai and Ray. I will tell you 100%, I was very uncomfortable. Agent
of the Kill, what's up, gang?
What's up?
Wait, quick question.
Yeah. It's good.
Neymar, I don't know. I mean, Neymar,
no questions out of you today.
Yeah. Okay, bet.
Okay, I got a question.
How you look in real life?
You can ask me anything you want. I know y'all picked it up.
And then this whole uncomfortable thing, right? I hate how we've degraded. You know what would have been uncomfortable? You should have felt uncomfortable if he slapped that iPad down and crushed.
What I'm saying, bruh.
Crush the screen. That's when you're like, yo, I felt uncomfortable.
Nah, but even then, it's not discomfort. Like, they could have smacked the iPad. They could have smacked that screen off of that man's hand. It still wouldn't have been considered discomfort, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It still wouldn't have been considered discomfort, nigga. Discomfort is like, you know, it's a sensation. It's a physical sensation. Now, that physical sensation happens, you know, on your body wherever you're at. You know what I'm saying? So now, what discomfort is you feeling? The fact that they slapped the iPad that was on another man's lap? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Well, that happened. It's not discomfort, bro. Maybe the frustration that now, you know, you're disconnected. You were connecting through that man's screen, and now you're now disconnected. You cannot, you know what I'm saying? You cannot visibly engage with what's going on. What kind of imagery people supposed to conclude?
What happened to the streets, bro? Gangsters saying aura over the phone? Come on,
Gangsters tapped in, Sean. Gangsters tapped in. See what?
I know y'all niggas we all 30, but come on, dude. We can't be doing that.
I'd probably say WL. W body. Yo, that was a W body, Slime. No. W body, blood? No. That was an L take, gang. That was an L take on Crip.
On the album.
Nah, that's just like, no, that's for, you know, I'm not involved in any of that. It's just example. It's just research purposes, I guess. I think.
Out on the call. You gotta mute that one, like censor it so it sounds like he said something else.
I've been posted all day. I'm a zone 6 nigga for real. Shit for a minute. I came from the place where you gotta go and spend it. If you pussy with it, then somebody taking with it. You got them chains on, boy, this shit get chilly. Long slid for your brother and he got killed. You a bitch, no?
Yeah, that's just like a case of a song overstaying his welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Not many changes sonically speaking. 21 keeps the same flow his entire verse. Young Nudie pretty much does the same thing. Really disappointed in Young Nudes here. I really am, because I would have expected just like.
Bro, I don't even know why the nigga's verse is on there. Like, I don't like, man, Young Nudie, bro. I've always had trouble understanding Young Nudie, but I think we're gonna get there one day.
Like a little bit more animation with the delivery, you know what I'm saying? But he gave like a pretty standard verse. It was better, but what are we comparing it to? Like, the shit really smell that crazy when it's like next to ass that hasn't been showered? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, what?
That's B.O. That's like, what? There's a sour smell to it because it's like, nigga not showered, it's the B.O. and the shit. Right?
What we really doing here is just like, it could have been something. And it was interesting in the beginning, but it just kind of, you know, 4 minutes might have been a little bit too crazy. Cut full at track number 4.
The way we grew up, our childhood, our parents worried about way stronger things.
Wow.
How did you fuck with this one?
I was selling mid-grade in middle school. Bad bitches love me because I whack shit.
I fucked with only the
You gotta come harder than.
I fucked with the sample, right? The beginning parts of the sample that they used, the sample.
You know, so he made too much money for that, right? Can't be. I don't know where this ranks in his discog. Closer to the bottom. I'm not gonna say it's at the bottom, but it's closer to the bottom. It's like 4.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it like 5.8, right? 5.8. I would say 4.9. But, you know, understanding who Savage is, like that's where you get to understand his intention, and therefore, you know what I'm saying? With like, I understand, you know what I'm saying, like some of the things, like I don't even look to understand everything that Savage, you know what I'm saying, that he stands for, like what, like all that street shit and what, right? But listenability and all of that, and me being familiar with Savage, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We talking 5.8 out of 10, man.